Good afternoon. I'm with Bill Samick of Movement Mortgage, and I just wanted to answer a couple of questions I'm getting on the video blog recently from our followers. And the main three things they've been asking is what's changed in the mortgage business to date, in the last 12 months especially, since the market has definitely heated up. The main areas that they're really looking at is the loan products themselves, what's available out there. Interest rates have seriously, been a big question.
Sure.
As far as, are they going up or are they going down? And probably the third thing is, how tight are the banks now? I mean, it used to be, we went from if you could breathe and fog up a mirror, we'd lend money to you, to the point where, we won't lend anybody any money. So
Sure.
where are we at?
Sure, Dave. First of all, thanks for having me here to address your audience. And to the audience, David and Robin do an incredible job. I always enjoy working with them. Congratulations on ratifying more contracts over the weekend. The business is exploding. You guys are doing all the right things.
Thanks to you.
It's great to be able to work with professionals like David and Robin. So thank you for having me. So there's a lot of news out there about how lending guidelines have shifted and tightened. The news has gotten a little tighter as far as the availability to get funds. I think there's a little bit of a misrepresentation there. The banks are giving money. The difference is not so much that the banks don't want to give money anymore, it's that the requirements and guidelines for verifying customer information are stricter than they've ever been before.
Yeah.
And so the process for getting from point A to that closing, to point B, which is that closing, is more challenging than it's been in the past. But that's why it's more important than ever for you to rely on experts like you and your team and like myself, where we can get you through that. It's not a process you can't get through.
Yeah.
I mean, we're lending with people that have credit scores all the way down to 580.
Wow.
So very marginal credit, and
Yeah.
and I can tell you countless customers who their credit score is in the low 500s, and with such small, slight tweaking, we can get them into that spot where they're able to buy. It's just all about being able to plan ahead. And so just now, with some of those changes in guidelines, more than ever, reach out to a professional earlier in the process, because it's not a matter of if you can buy a home, it's a matter of when.
Exactly.
And,
I tell my clients all the time is get in touch with somebody to start the process.
Yeah.
Because quite often what they need to do doesn't take long. It's quite easy to do.
Exactly
and
right.
then they're gonna get it.
A couple of small things. People feel like there's this overwhelming burden on them. There are things on credit reports that you can just ignore. We don't have to even worry about. They're just old news. And so my encouragement is to talk to a professional earlier, a local professional earlier who knows that local market.
What are you thinking with the interest rates? Are they going to be, a lot of people are saying they're going to go up.
Yeah, they've got to. They've got to go up. Interest rates have been artificially low, held down by the government for a number of years now, and the government doesn't want to be doing that. They want to let the market decide what interest rates should be. And so every expert that I talk to is projecting sometime in the third or fourth quarter, we're going to see interest rates start to creep up. They've already slid up a little bit over the last 3 months from where they were in the past. And there's just nowhere for them to go. They can't go down. So my guess is if you look over the last 30 years, we've been in a decreasing interest rate market. We've gone from the high teens to now all the way down into in 4%. The next 30 years, it would stand to reason that it's going to be a rising interest rate market, because it can't go down. There's nowhere for it to go. So the best we can hope for is staying flat, but they got to go up, and everyone's thinking it can go up, and they can go up fast. So your takeaway there should be the house you're looking at now, that you're on the fence about now, this time next year, it could cost you 10% more just because the rates are higher.
All right. Well, I think you've answered what we need to do for today. I know I've got some other questions, and I think we'll take those up on a future blog.
Sure. I'll be happy
All right.
to come back
Thanks
anytime.
again.
Thank you so much.
Take care.